What's going on, Capricorn? Welcome to your reading for November 2021. This is the Autistic Mystic. Welcome to my YouTube channel. In this reading, Capricorn, we're going to look at your overall general energy for the month of November. We're going to look at some things you do not see coming for the month of November. We're also going to get some advice and messages from your angels and spirit guides for November 2021. So keep in mind, Capricorn, this is a general reading, so take the messages that resonate with you, leave behind the ones that don't. Also, be sure to smash that like button so that this reading can reach all the Capricorn people that it needs to. It also helps me grow this channel. And for a full forecast of your energy, definitely check out all your other signs as well for November. And with that being said, let's do 4 major shuffles here and really pull the energy for those of you watching this reading. As always, I want to thank the angels, the interdimensional beings, and spirit guides who are overseeing this act of divination. Messages for Capricorn for November 2021. Oh, baby. Okay. Jumper's coming out quick here. Messages for Capricorn for November 2021. Messages for Capricorn for November 2021. Wow. So we're going to clarify all these cards as we move along here. Seems like you guys are going to be dealing with some sort of intense energy. Wow. So Capricorn, let's start off up top here. This top row is represented by your overall general energy for the month of November, Capricorn. So let's start off with the 7 of Swords here. The 7 of Swords, I feel like it's coming through for you as leaving some sort of situation behind, like a creative way to get out of a certain situation. For some of you, this is going to be finding like a really unorthodox way to get out of your own head here. You have the 9 of Swords right next to the 7 of Swords here. So overall, a lot of you guys are going to be in your head this month. I feel like this situation has to do with love, though, to be honest with you. To be honest, I feel like a lot of you are dealing with a seriously emotionally either unavailable or unstable person here. Okay, with this 7 of Swords, you see how laid out in the reading, the 7 of Swords is kind of creeping away from the 9 of Swords here. So I feel like for a lot of you guys in November, you're dealing with someone here, potentially a lover, potentially a coworker that is really distraught here. Some here, this could be for you. This could be your own energy with this 9 of Swords. But either way, I see you guys leaving behind, kind of finding a creative way to get the hell out of a certain negative situation. So you also have this Moon card right underneath the 7 of Swords. So there's a lot of, to be honest, you also have this 5 of Swords. So there's a lot of like deception energy here. Intuitively, for a lot of you Capricorn, I feel like it's almost like you have to make a choice to stabilize your own emotions this month. You have this King of Cups here for you Capricorn, and I honestly feel like this is your own energy here. I feel like this is the shift that's happening out of some sort of crazy situation into a more stable one with this King of Cups. The King of Cups is all about a trustworthy person, feeling like you're in control of your emotions, also being generous to other people. You also have the Strength card right underneath it, so it's quite interesting here, Capricorn. Intuitively, I feel like a lot of you guys are really going to question whether or not you still want to be with someone here, and it's going to cause you a lot of pain. This walking away from this person, it could be probably a person you're in a relationship with already. I see you honestly admitting to yourself here in November that this person is no longer good for me. Right, this person gives me nightmares. Some of you may feel stabbed in the back by someone, and so you're kind of just like, I want to walk away without creating any more negative karma. There's a temptation here for a lot of you guys to maybe even harm someone who harmed you. But then you have this King of Cups who kind of is turning the other cheek to this whole situation. You see how the King of Cups is looking off into space here. So we're going to clarify as we move along, but let's move on to what you don't see coming here. You have two super powerful portals. You have the Moon, and you also have the Wheel of Fortune. So there's definitely something about shifting, a positive shift out of an extremely negative deception type of situation. I feel like this could have to do with someone that you live with. Maybe it's a roommate, but for the vast majority of you, I do feel like it's the Lovers here. You have to use your strength as well to calmly kind of put this situation to rest. The Moon card, it's right underneath the Seven of Swords here, Capricorn. So I feel like there's some sort of information that's a little bit shady here. Your spirit guides are alerting you to the fact as well down here that there's someone who doesn't really, this is a really crappy energy, right? Seven of Swords, Five of Swords. So overall, like, it seems like it's going to start off this month like really sad, like admitting that a situation this is clouded in negative emotion. Like, I feel like someone's draining you. Like, you could have an energy vampire in your life draining you here, Capricorn. But the good news is you have this Wheel of Fortune, and the Wheel of Fortune is the centerpiece to your entire reading here, Capricorn. So I see you guys diving into this portal. This is kind of divine intervention as well, this Wheel of Fortune. It's kind of like winning the lottery in spiritual terms, but it's not like just everything's going to be given to you. I really do feel like there's a certain situation where you're going to have to really admit to yourself something is not right, because if you look at this reading, you have the Nine of Swords and the Moon that's kind of triangulating the Seven of Swords away from the reading. So you're getting into a pinch here. The universe is pinching you into a situation here, Capricorn, where you're going to finally walk away. This could be, by the way, for some of you, the roles could be reversed. Someone could be walking away from you, and you kind of feel stabbed in the back. You know, for a lot of you, that could be what's going on here. But then you have the King of Cups and the Strength card. You also have the Death card in this one vertical row. So it seems like you guys are going to be digging deep and really tapping into your own sense of like where you're really meant to be in life. To be honest with you, Capricorn, the situation that you find yourself in now that's causing you this pain, it's really not where you're meant to be. So this Wheel of Fortune is like divine intervention this month. And by the way, this is what you don't see coming. So it's like once you make a choice to be in a different frequency, you're going to have to be strong, right? You're going to have to dive through this shadow. But I see a lot of good energy here. So we're going to clarify in a second, but let's move on to what you don't see coming from your spirit guides here. You have the Five of Swords and the Five of Cups, a lot of conflict energy. I just feel like they're warning you to like gear up for something this month, you know, to gear up for whether you feel someone stabbed you in the back and is kind of walking away with, and by the way, the more we get into this reading, the more I feel like you might be walking away from someone who stabbed you in the back, but this could be like, the more I feel is someone's walking away from you and stabbed you in the back at the same time. So you're going to really have to be strong here with the Strength card, not to fall into your ego, all right? Because you're going to be sad. Your spirit guides are alerting you to the fact that ultimately, though, this is the Death. So if you're in a relationship and this is resonating, I really do feel like it's finally going to break down this month. But that should not be cause for any sort of course, you're going to be painful, right? You're not going to feel good about it initially, but ultimately, it's like the Death card is clearing away all the things that you don't actually need in your life, Capricorn. So I really like what I see here, despite the negativity. Some of you could be meeting a King of Cups to kind of help you deal with this negative situation, but you have the Five of Cups, Five of Swords, Moon, Seven of Swords, and Nine of Swords, and Death. So overall, I just feel like there's a certain divine intervention here pulling you out of a negative situation, okay? So let's really get into your reading now and clarify what the hell is going on here. So I feel like the card we need to clarify up top is this Nine of Swords. Why is this Nine of Swords here for the Capricorn gang watching this reading? Let's see. Why is the Nine of Swords here for Capricorn? We have the Master card here. Really interesting. So someone did something to you here that's causing you emotional mastery, okay? Whether this person stabbed you in the back, it's overall mastery. Whether this person actually did something to you, or you're just recognizing that this person is emotionally distraught, I can't deal with it anymore. Like there's almost like this feeling of like you've been trying to help someone for a long time, and you realize like the Master card, this situation, whatever it is, it's helping you become a master. Okay, so whether someone hurt you, whether you realize I need to move on, it's right next to the King of Cups as well. This situation, and it's right above the Wheel of Fortune. It's helping you develop self-mastery here. So there's certain pay attention to the spiritual lessons that you're learning here, Capricorn, because it's setting you up for the next phase of your life, potentially even the next relationship. Let's clarify the Seven of Swords as well. Tell me more about the Seven of Swords for Capricorn. Tell me more about the Seven of Swords for Capricorn here. Tell me more about this Seven of Swords for Capricorn. So you had two cards I kind of wanted to jump out here. You have the Success card. You also have the Playfulness card. Okay, so for a lot of you, I feel like there's someone who you're no longer having fun with. Okay, the Playfulness card. So you're walking away because you realize like success and play is not what I have. Okay, it's not what you currently have. So it's like whether even this person hurt you, it's like they're not helping you take life less seriously, and that's always a tenet that I say to everyone. Like usually half the problems we have is just from taking life too seriously. Like this literally is a video game. It literally is a simulation. And in order for you to gain success, Six of Wands, like all the things you really want in life, you need to embody this King of Cups energy. And to be honest, I don't see it working out with this person, guys. I don't. But that doesn't mean that your life sucks, right? A person is a pin drop. You don't need to be with someone if they're causing you this much pain. Ultimately, you should thank this person as well because they're helping you become a successful master. All right, and then what you don't see coming, obviously, is going to be super intense for you because this is 3 major arcana cards, guys. Moon, Wheel of Fortune, Strength. So obviously, this is a really super intense time. Let's clarify this Wheel of Fortune for you. Why is this the centerpiece to your reading here? Let's see. I feel like it has to do with you going alone, to be honest with you, but why is this Wheel of Fortune here for Capricorn? Why is this Wheel of Fortune here for Capricorn? Okay, we have Beyond Illusion here. The Beyond Illusion, another major arcana card popping out for you. So I feel like this is the universe shifting you out of a moon, right? You're shifting from the moon to the Strength. So you're seeing that there's some sort of illusion that someone's holding on to here. Whether you got screwed over by someone or someone is screwing you over by simply being emotionally unavailable, emotionally neglectful, you're seeing through it now. For a long time, I feel like you guys were it's like you were trying to make it work with someone who it's just not a good match. And by the way, like you have to take this with a grain of salt. This is going to be someone's reading. If it's not resonating at all, it's just not for you. But for the vast majority out there watching this, there really is. There's an illusion that you're leaving behind now. And it's funny because the moon is all about illusions, right? The moon, you think the moon has a light of its own. The moon can only reflect the light of the sun. So like right now, you guys are clinging to like the moon when you have the sun over here with the Strength card that's so much more powerful. You also have the King of Cups right above the Strength. So that you're moving into the sun energy out of the moon. I really do feel like this could be one of the most powerful months of your life when you look back on it. I get the feeling that when you're going to be in it, it's going to be super hard for you. But ultimately, you're going to have those glimpses of the sun. And when you, this is one of those months where, Capricorn, when you look back on this month, like, let's say, in like a year, or like even a few months from now, you're going to be like, wow, that was the best month ever. You know, I really do see that happening. Let's go ahead and clarify. Let's clarify this strength card. I'm getting like the strength to walk away. You don't have to play any egoic games with this person. Let's see. Why is the strength card here for Capricorn people? Why is the strength card here for Capricorn? All right, yeah, so we have the awareness card. So this awareness card is all about, it's kind of like the temperance card, like burning away all impurities. You guys have been dealing with a super impure person, and of course their soul is pure, but their ego is going through some crap right now. And so whatever this person did to you, obviously don't forgive them before you're ready. Don't forgive them for causing your life pain unnecessarily, but there's an awareness of burning, like you're burning away all the crap here. So like I said, like it's just, and it's another major arcana, guys. So this person is a soul contract for sure, like helping you dive into the shadow. There's something big happening here. Helping you master your own emotions, right? With the King of Cups, Master card next to the King of Cups. So this person is ultimately helping you. The question is, can you realize that yet? It might be a little bit too soon for you guys to realize that your enemies are actually your greatest teacher, right? Your enemy is actually your greatest teacher. So innocence, yeah. So have innocence when you're relating to this person, like not innocently stay in the situation, but like, and it's another major arcana. This is insane. This is literally like a giant spiritual awakening month for you here, Capricorn. So let's go ahead and move on to, this is the messages from your spirit guides. I think there's someone that's really hurt, and it's almost like once you walk away from this person, it's not going to really help the situation in terms of the conflict. I feel like this person's going to try to keep like unnecessarily texting you. This could be a person that like just does not leave you alone. And so that's why this Five of Swords here, this is like a really, probably the most negative card in tarot. And especially it's lining up with this reading right underneath the moon. There's a lot of deception. Like this person might try to make you feel guilty and like tell you that like all this awareness that you have about their situation is bullshit. So you got to be careful here. I just feel like this person's not on your level in so many ways. Oh man, let's clarify this death card though, because that's the major arcana here. Why is this death card here for Capricorn? It's kind of like a breakup reading, to be honest with you. Oh man, we have the Lovers, yeah. Death to the love, but you're setting yourself up for better love, I can tell you that. Let's see, why is this death card here for Capricorn? Why is, oh wow. All right. So you see the card that came out is the Tower. So it's death to any sort of like stability in your life, but like let's honestly look at all these cards and get like an overall picture. Okay, we have the past lives card as well to this death. So look at these cards that like immediately jumped out. Once again, two major arcana cards. So there's a death to a past life relationship that caused you a lot of pain. I feel like the contract is going to be terminated here, but this person doesn't want it to be. But once again, metaphysically, that's part of the contract. Now, let's see. I feel like honestly, the cards that I have in my hand here are on the what's on the other side of this death. Or let's just see, get a full picture. We have adventure, stress, traveling, sharing, healing, courage, control, flowering, intensity. So yeah, this is you moving on. Adventure, traveling, intensity, stress. Like a lot of you guys, like even though this person is negative, they are a past life relationship for a reason. So it's not going to be like super easy for you to leave this person behind. But then you have flowering, you have courage. Once again, this is the strength card. you have healing, you have sharing. Like, there's so much more for you guys that exists outside of this relationship. And I feel like, honestly, this month, the universe is finally just blowing it up for you. That's what's happening here. It's blowing it up. Okay, but for a long... So the degree of pain that you're going to have this month is how much you're trying to control it. I would say let it go with grace and expect negativity. So let's get an oracle message for you right now. I want to see how best could you deal with this situation, or what does the universe want to tell you about this situation here, Capricorn? Let's see. Let's do 3 major shuffles. That was the first. What does the universe want to tell you? What message does the universe have for November for you? For Capricorn dealing with the situation. What message does the universe have for Capricorn dealing with this person? Okay. Interesting energy. So we have the Great Gathering. It's all coming together. Intuitive hits, Soul Tribe. It's all coming together. So there's definitely a certain... there's more people that you're meant to connect with. The Great Gathering. So you have other soul contracts that Spirit wants you to connect with. And then you also have this no card. No, wait, postpone, pause, say no. So for a lot of you guys, what I'm intuitively getting is this may be a situation where you can't instantly walk away. Maybe this is a situation where you have to dig deep and find like the best escape route here. Also, the no card is for those of you saying like, no, I want to be back with this person. The universe is saying no, it's not the right person. So for a lot of you who have been kind of debating whether or not you should go with this person, the answer is no. And you have other soul contracts that you need to fulfill. All right, so I really do appreciate you, Capricorn. You also have the play card popping out here, so don't take it so seriously. But this was a super intense month, a super intense reading. I really do wish you the best of luck with you and your person. But with that being said, I'll talk to you in your next one, Capricorn. Much love to you. Peace.